I picked biology because I knew that in order for me to get through college enjoying it, I would need to be learning about something I'm really passionate about, and that's plants for me.
Welcome to the Tater Hill Plant Preserve. This is a 1,600 acre piece of property that is dedicated to the protection of North Carolina native plants. We have 27 species of either federally or state listed plants that occur on the preserve, and they occur in kind of unique habitat types. So we have a high elevation mountain bog. Up on top of the mountain, we have known as a high elevation rock outcrop, and then we also have a grassy bald. And in those three kind of habitats, we have most of those rare species that we're trying to protect.
I got to do several projects on Tater Hill as an undergrad research student. I was like wandering through the woods, because there's no trails because it's not open to recreation, so I was wandering through the woods looking for trees to take samples of and put in the herbarium. And so those research spots like the Gray's lily enclosures are key for researching things like deer influence on plant livelihood or ability to survive, because we know humans aren't going to be up there disturbing them. And it's a great place to learn more about the rare ecosystems that we have in Appalachia that we're trying to preserve. And places like Tater Hill are such a great spot for researchers.
Always kind of wanted to do biology. I've always been interested in environmental biology, wildlife biology. And I mean, I do love the mountains, so App was very ideal for that. Yeah, we basically just go on these 3-4 hour day hikes, and we just kind of walk around. He points out the plants and we write them down. And I like to draw them out, have the little hand illustrations. And we do that. We also use this app called iNaturalist, where we take pictures of the plants and use that to identify them and cite the locations.
Currently, John Davenport's got some salamander surveys going on. Drew Jenkins was up a couple weeks ago with the local flora course. Coleman McClinigan comes up with her lichenology course. And I try and host as many different classes as I can up here, trying to show people kind of the uniqueness of the place, and at the same time, this is an outdoor kind of laboratory for us.
So I came to App because I grew up coming up to the mountains. My family used to have a cabin up here, and so I just always grew up loving the mountains. I knew from a young age I wanted to move up here. And then when I finally decided to go into biology and study, botany, local flora, natural resource management, I just knew that mountains were a very diverse area for plant wildlife. So I just decided it was the right choice for me. So some things I've learned throughout the course of this class is that, I've always been aware of plants and I've always loved plants and stuff like that, but because of this class I've become even more aware of how unique they can be, and I think that with realizing that, it becomes more of a passion to conserve plants and conserve these endangered species that I've come to find and love, and help to share that knowledge with other people as well.
I learned about how preservation and conservation is super key in regulating recreation outside in such ecologically rare areas such as the Appalachians in this Boone area.
What's kind of unique about this property and the plant conservation program as a whole is it is the only organization within the state that is trying to protect plants in situ, in their actual location where they occur. So we do seed collections and send them to the botanical gardens. We do have people come up and take plants and try and propagate them, but we're really focused on land management here on the preserve to try and maintain those rare communities and keep them going kind of in place. And that's kind of one of the unique things that we're trying to do.